Hey guys, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. So I have a kind of like a combination of October and November's empties. November's not quite over yet, and I'm thinking this is all of October, but I kind of have a lot. I don't know if you saw the intro picture, but the basket was like overflowing, so I just kind of separated all to make it make sense. And I'm just kind of speed through and probably just tell you like would I repurchase, would I not repurchase, and maybe like a brief reasoning because I have a lot to get through and I want to make this timely. So I think I'm going to start with home fragrance. Some of these things I only have like one or two of, so I think it'll be easy to start with. So for instance, room spray, I finished up, or I guess we at work finally finished up this Yankee Candle concentrated room spray in Pink Sands. Love this scent. Pink Sands is one of my favorite scents, and we had this in the bathroom for probably like the entirety of the summer. Honestly, maybe since like February. Has it been in there for longer than a year? Did I put it in there last February? We had this going for quite a while, to be honest. Definitely all through the summer, probably I would say like since February until like just now in October we finished it, and I replaced it with something else from Yankee, and it's very like warm and cozy, warm luxe cashmere maybe. So I do enjoy this. Not like ready to repurchase it quite yet because I'm kind of burnt out after we used it for so long. And then I only have one candle empty, which doesn't feel right. I'm wondering if I have some other candle empties in my what I've been warming bin, because I know I've gotten through I think two others. But anyway, we're just gonna roll with it. Finished up this single wick in pumpkin pecan waffles. Burned it down to like when I was just like, I'm done with this, and just crocked the rest. So pumpkin pecan waffles, enjoyed this one as you can see. And then let's just talk briefly about pods. So went through some Luna pods, and then this is White Amber and Teak. Really like both of these scents, and I actually have some more pods because I just changed them out, but I haven't fully finished changing them enough to get into my empties. So next empties, there'll be more pods to talk about. Continuing the Scentsy train, finished a brick. We love it. A brick in Ghostly Greetings. I never said repurchase, not repurchase. I literally always forget to talk about this. Would repurchase Luna, already have more of it. White Amber and Teak, also would repurchase, also have more of it. Ghostly Greetings in my Scentsy club, so getting more of it, would repurchase. Finally done with this brick. Look how juicy this is. Look at the oils. So slowly but steadily trying to work through my brick stash, especially this winter, because winter is when I seem to accumulate the most bricks because of brick promotions. Glad to have finished one, and sneak peek, but there'll be one in the next empties as well. Okay, Starburst Sky, used this recently, would repurchase, wouldn't use during the season, definitely reserving this for spring and summer only. Pacific Sandalwood, 100% would repurchase if I could and would put in my club. Cranberry Pumpkin Spice, would repurchase, is in my club. Love this scent, especially for this time of year. Fall Into Love, would not repurchase. I don't like this scent. I don't know if it's the tree note they have going on in here or the like apple combination. Something about this is not good. I don't like it in the wax. It's better in the fragrance flower. Overall, though, wouldn't repurchase. Frosted Cinnamon Roll, absolutely divine, would 100% repurchase. It's in my club, so I have more of it. Frightfully Delightful, would also repurchase. Are you seeing a theme here? I definitely finished up a lot of scents I love, and maybe at the end we'll just talk about that briefly, but Frightfully Delightful is a pumpkin and a peach, and it really comes alive when it's warming. Intense stains the clam a little bit here, but like I said, would repurchase in my club. Peter Pan Sweet and Sassy, would not repurchase. This, I like it, but it's just not a love. So going to finish what I have, or maybe this is the last one and just move on. And then we have Halloween Town. This is kind of a repurchase. I took it out of my club. I really like it, but I just kept getting old clams. And I've just kind of moved on past this scent. So if I was out and I saw it in like a clearance, I maybe would repurchase, but I think I have a couple more bars of it, so I'm fine for right now. This is my last clam, so I'll just touch on this briefly. I will say, I went through a lot of clams that I would repurchase and really liked, as you could tell. I've been doing this thing where if I'm using up a bar and I've come to realize that I just don't like it, I'm just setting it aside and intentionally being like, I know I'm not going to finish that. I'll pass it off to somebody who will. I know maybe that sounds wasteful, but I'd rather me not hate use it and just like accumulate it in my collection. I've already tried it, I've already reviewed it, whatever the case might be. I've shared my thoughts with my like customers for Scentsy Wise. And then if I don't intend on using it, I want to be honest about that. But maybe somebody else really loves it. I'd rather get it in their hands. So that's been working out really well for me. And I feel like that just clearly showed because of how many of those I said I would rebuy versus how many I said I wouldn't rebuy. So very happy about that. And just a tip for you, just because you have something doesn't mean you need to finish it. I'm sure there's other people who would be very happy too. So keeping the home fragrance a theme, moving on to wallflowers. I do this thing where I go between phases where I love wallflowers and hate wallflowers, and I'm just getting out of my hate into my love stage. I just rebought a bunch kind of for the winter season. So I have Applewood and Clove, which I wouldn't repurchase. This was just a little bit too woody for me. Like, I really don't know how else to describe why I didn't like it, but it was just a little bit too woody. Sweet Whiskey, though, I would repurchase this. This was really nice. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by Sweet Whiskey. I think I bought this on a whim just because I was trying to get like 5 or 7 for a promotion and some that were like decent enough to use at work. I don't even know if I ended up bringing this one to work. It's golden amber, vanilla infused whiskey, sweet red berries. It was just like really nice and cozy and berry and vanilla. Like, I was actually really impressed with Sweet Whiskey, so would rebuy that one. Moving on, I think, to personal fragrance, because that'll be like our transition from home fragrance into like beauty home-esque things maybe. So for personal fragrance, we crushed it. I have 4 empties here to share with you. Let's start with the Ariana Grandes. So I have Ariana Grande Ari? No. Sweet Like Candy? I think this is Sweet Like Candy. Obsessed. I really like Sweet Like Candy. I have come to realize I'm really a fan of this. Am I a fan as much as I like Cloud? No, but I really like Sweet Like Candy. So that one, I have more of it already. What is this? REM? I think this is REM. I don't love this. I have another one of these and I've worn it since finishing this one. And I've just realized, like, I don't know if it's the pear or the pear and marshmallow, like something in here, maybe it's the time of year, I'm just not vibing with. So I might try to get rid of the one I have. It's the same exact style. So I had this little like mini set that I got with like 5, and then I bought the Vault last winter and it had like every scent sheet ever released. Might try to give the other one to somebody else who might like it more. Then we have a scent from Be Layered. I think this was my last Be Layered perfume. This is Caramel Overdose. I would not rebuy this one. This one, all their containers smell like fish. Don't let that put you off because they actually have decent scents. But the actual, like, whatever this is made out of smells like fish on every single scent. The inside of the scent doesn't smell like that, but I don't know what they're doing over there. This is like a sweet caramel scent with like a very floral perfume, which sounds weird, but it actually was nice. I just wouldn't repurchase it. It's not on my alley. I do like Be Layered though. In general, they have Beauty in the Beach is like Ariana Grande Cloud, and then Heaven's Door is their dupe for like Baccarat Rouge, Cloud 2.0, like those types of scents. So I would recommend this company. It's like another, like, fragrance for less, dupe inspired by, etc. company, but I'm a fan of those. I don't know. To me, I just don't feel like, why would I pay more for something I could get for cheaper? I don't know. So always buying inspired buys. Anyway, so the last perfume empty I have is actually from Scentbird, and this is back when their packaging was like this, which I honestly would still have my subscription probably if their packaging was still like this. I definitely canceled my subscription because of the packaging change, and I did put that in my feedback on why I canceled. Which to me at the time, people were like, I'm canceling because of the packaging, and I was like, that's so lame. Why would they do that? But after getting a couple in the new packaging, I was so annoyed. Like the new packaging sucked. It really did. Half the sprayers didn't work. Like this to me was so convenient, and you can put in whatever vial you want. The old or the newer packaging is like, it was terrible. It just really, really sucked. So anyway, this was my last one of these. And it happened to be the Skylar Vanilla Sky, which is actually the first scent I ever got with them. And I only got a couple when the packaging was still like this. And like on month 2 or 3, they actually had changed the packaging. So was very upset with that. But Skylar Vanilla Sky, I think I have another one of these coming in my Skylar Club conveniently, because I do really love this scent. It's really good. So would repurchase. Okay, next, random, but I have a hairbrush in here. And you might be thinking, how did you empty a hairbrush? But I'm finished with this. I started realizing, like, as I was using this, I was like, it really feels like it's kind of hurting my head. Like, it's being really aggressive. So as I was like, I try to clean out my hairbrushes like pretty convenient or pretty often. I feel like, yes, there is some hairs in here, but I try to be really good about cleaning them out. As I was doing that one day, I started to realize like how beat up the bristles on this brush are. Like, I don't know if you can see that. I hope you can, because it's actually really disgusting. Like, when I realized how damaged it was, I was like, why have I been using this for so long? Like, I used to be really adamant about buying a new hairbrush, and look at this. So some of them, it's almost like completely worn off. They all used to be like little knobs on the end, like round, and some of them are completely flat and destroyed. It's really bad. So once I saw this, I was like, okay, on my next trip out, I need to buy a new hairbrush. And yeah, this probably sounds high maintenance, but I have like a hairbrush I use for like fresh out of the shower, like drying my hairbrush. So like it kind of like use it when my hair's wet and things like that. So like a gentler hairbrush. And then I have like an everyday hairbrush. And kind of my mentality with it is like, if I use it on the days with my really greasy hair, I don't also want to use it right away. Like turn around and use it on my freshly washed hair. That sounds like I said really high maintenance. But in my head, I'm like, if I'm not like, it's dirty, why would I put on my freshly washed hair? I'd rather use it like a few days in, you know what I mean? So I use my like fresh hairbrush on blow drying day, hair wet day, and then I use my regular hairbrush. So at the time, I had a fresh one, and I was like, I can't possibly use that all the time. So I was like, I have to buy a new hairbrush stat. So I have since bought a backup or a new hairbrush, I guess, but I couldn't believe how destroyed I let this get. I clearly had this for way too long. So check your hairbrushes, y'all. Obviously clean them too. Like I try to pick the hair out, like I said, I try to clean them fairly regularly as well, just to keep like, like when you have a black bottom and it starts to get like that fuzziness. I don't know if you can see that kind of on the bottom, like where it gets fuzzy and stuff. That's when you definitely need to clean it. Okay. I won't say I'm emptied this hairspray, like it's emptied, but I'm done with it, if that makes sense. So this is the TG Bedhead Hard Head Extra Strong Hold Hairspray. This is a great stronghold hairspray, like 10 out of 10 hold, strong hold, no joke. My problem with this hairspray is it's probably like really old, and also it's got to be a decent way used. It's not empty though. I don't know if you can like, there's still stuff in there. My problem is, and I've had this problem for years using this hairspray, it is like such an intense, sticky, strong situation that when you spray it, the nozzle gets all clogged up. I also lost the cap for this years ago, but the nozzle gets all clogged, and then the next time you go to spray it, it either doesn't spray or it like shoots in a random direction, and then it's on your wall and it's sticky and like all the whole jazz. It's always a pain in the ass to use. So I finally realized that I've just had enough and I'm getting rid of it. So I have different hairsprays. Would I say I like them more or less? I don't really know. Honestly, like my hair loves a good strong hold. Like if I have intense curls and I dose it with something like this, like those curls are staying in for days. But honestly, like that was me back in my cheer days and like really going out, getting done up days. Not so much anymore. Like this hairstyle, if it falls out throughout the day, it is what it is. Like I just really don't care anymore. And so I think I was just trying to get through this and I hated the experience. So I was like, you know what? This isn't empty, but she's done. Like I'm done with her. So she's done, if that makes sense. And so I'm sorry to the people who hate when people don't fully empty things, but I hope you understand when I say that I'm personally done with this product, even though it's not emptied. Would not repurchase. Okay, skincare. I finished up this Kapari Moisture Whipped Ceramide Cream. It was very, very nice. I think the full size of this is very spenty. This lasted a really long time. Has no scent, and it was really nice, but I just don't see myself repurchasing this. I'm kind of on this like looking for my perfect moisturizer kick, and I haven't found exactly what I'm looking for. I thought I really liked the like CeraVe like thicker lotion for nighttime. I guess I'm looking for like a nighttime cream at an affordable price, not like the Tatcha dewy cream or like that price point. Love that product, hate the price. I thought I liked the CeraVe one, and it's a massive tub, affordable, whatever. It would make my face, like I would put it on, and I don't remember it always being like this, so I don't know what changed, but I would put it on and like in 10 minutes my face would feel so tight, and I'm like Googling, like, is that a bad sign? And it was like, yeah, your face is not supposed to feel tight after you put on moisturizer. So I've honestly stopped using that. I don't know if I'll just try to finish up as like a body moisturizer or something. Maybe I'll see if Corey likes it. I don't know, because it's a massive tub. But it hates my face apparently, or my face hates it. I don't know. And it didn't always used to be like that, like I said. So I don't know what the deal is there. But ever since I realized that, I'm like, dang, okay, now I'm looking for, and I finished that one, and I don't know how many other like little sample pots I have of things because I try to use those up, but yeah, recommendations, let me know. I've been trying all kinds of different things, mostly like drugstore. Finished a Vanicream Vitamin C Serum. This was nice and gentle. I realized, I was using my hypochlorous acid, like Tower 20 SOS spray, and my vitamin C serum in the mornings. Apparently, you're not supposed to mix those together because they like cancel each other out or something. You're supposed to use the hypochlorous acid, if that's how you even say that, like standalone on its own, like not with active ingredients. So I stopped using those together. I felt like I got a little bit more out of this after that, but I feel like because this is Vanicream, like it's very sensitive, like I feel like that's kind of the vibe of their brand. I don't feel like I got quite as much out of this as I typically do in a vitamin C. I'm not going to personally repurchase this. I think my favorite vitamin C, besides the one I'm trying I really like, which I'll show you, I really liked the CeraVe one. It goes off incredibly fast. Like, honestly, if you don't use it every single day, once you start to get to the end of the bottle, you're like, this is not the same color I started with, because it oxidizes. Like, you really have to use it. But that one, I saw amazing results with that one. I've used it multiple times and I love it. I just hated I hated the packaging and how fast it went off. So I started trying other things, but that's a really good one. What I'm using currently is the Sephora brand. It's their vitamin C and E Super Glow Serum. So this is just like, comes in a dropper, which isn't the best for vitamin C. And I know that, but I actually really like the product. So it's in a tinted glass, which is better for it. But the amount of oxygen exposure it has because it's in a dropper is not great, but we're working with it. I've probably been using it for a little over a month now. Haven't seen anything like, immediate oxidation or anything. So I'm feeling hopeful, but I don't imagine it's going to last as long as other vitamin C's because of the packaging. Love what it's doing for my skin though. I mean, do I have perfect skin? You can tell I don't, but I do love what it's actually doing. I also think the addition of the vitamin E, while it's probably not a ton, like actually on the ingredients list, I feel like I really personally like vitamin E for like scar healing, just like on its own, straight vitamin E, straight vitamin E for scars. So I personally am happy these are together in one. I know some people like to use the like copper peptides instead of vitamin C, blah, blah, blah. I'm not here for all that. I just really like this product. So that's all I really have to say about that, which was actually a lot. Sorry. Okay, on the skincare train, I actually finished up 2 cleansers and these were literally back-to-back days. So let's start with my morning cleanser, which is the Kate Somerville Goat Milk Moisturizing Cleanser. I got this in a FabFitFun and I honestly, I'm gonna straight up tell you, I wouldn't repurchase. I actually didn't love this. When I got it, I was like, I should give this away, or how the heck am I gonna use this? And I ended up just using it as my morning cleanser because I use more of like a foaming cleanser at night. I went through this period where I like didn't wash my face in the morning because I was like, oh, I'm over like stripping my skin, whatever. I'm just using like this gentler cleanser and I feel like it's working okay. Didn't repurchase. I have a different cleanser that I got in a FabFitFun that's kind of like a more hydrating, moisturizing cleanser, whatever, that I'm just going to swap out and use in the morning. I literally finished this morning. And then last night for my night cleanser, and I just got in a replacement, I finished up the Equate Beauty Foaming Facial Cleanser. And so this is just the Walmart knockoff of the CeraVe Foaming Cleanser. 10 out of 10, really love this just because it's winter time. Excuse me, goodness. Just because it's winter time now, I switched over to the CeraVe Hydrating Cream to Foam Cleanser. Really love that one as well. It's like the texture of their hydrating cleanser when it comes out, but as you like work it, it foams up. Love that. Don't like their hydrating cleanser personally, but I figured that'd be a good one to use for the winter. I've used it in the past. I really like it. And then I do like this one for kind of like my summer, greasier, sweatier months, you know what I mean? So would rebuy this. And I like the Walmart version. I think it works just as well. But I don't think they have a Walmart version of that hydrating cream to foam. So would repurchase, not currently. Let's go to body care. So I finished up the Bath & Body Works Coconut Candy Apple Body Cream. And this is in the new formula, which I have to say I love. Also, I love this scent, would 100% repurchase. It's so stinking good. It's candied red apple, shredded coconut, and vanilla spice. This was perfect for September into October. It smells more coconut and like apple than I feel like once you started to like work it in and really use it. It was so seasonally appropriate for September, October. Also, I love anything coconut, and this was like one of the better coconuts. They're all pretty good generally from Bath & Body Works, but I really liked this one with the combination of the apple. Would repurchase if I found this at like a SAS or something of the sort. And then I used it with the Country Apple from Bath & Body Works. So a fan of this. I have one more. This used to be Corey's fave. He doesn't obsess over it as much as he used to, but I still have one more. And then also finished up a Scentsy Sandalwood Tangerine body wash. This was like it was probably like half used, and I was like, why am I not finishing this? Figured I would take the fall opportunity to just use this up. And then we also finished up this St. Ives Coconut Water and Orchid. This is not a common theme where we go through 3 different body washes in the span of like just under 2 months. Like, I feel like we don't work that fast, but a lot of these were mostly used and we kind of just breezed through them to get them out of the way. And then also finished up a Total Miracle shampoo from Aussie. This is the big guy. This is the 26 fluid ounce. I have this obsession with like giant shampoos because they have a pump and I prefer this packaging. Especially like I have 12 inches less of hair than I used to back in the day. So love that for me. So these take me a really long time to get through. Shampoo is a little faster because I do double cleanse my hair nowadays, but still, I didn't actually end up repurchasing this. I didn't say for the body washes. Scentsy, the Sandalwood Tangerine, no. Country Apple I said I had. The St. Ives, I like the scent, but not rebuy right now. I have a ton of body wash. This, I did not repurchase. We're almost done. Yay. Okay. I have 4 hand soaps, which once again is not typical of me. So let's go in the order we use them probably. So we have Vanilla Waves from Scentsy, would rebuy, really good. We have Appleberry from Scentsy, really nice, wouldn't rebuy though. And then we have Caramel Apple Craze from Scentsy, wouldn't rebuy, too sweet in the hand cream, prefer it in home fragrance. And then we finished up at work a Cozy Vanilla Almond from Bath & Body Works, would rebuy, it's really good. I feel like the Bath & Body Works soaps at work, we just use over and over and over and over again, and I kind of get sick of them by the end of it. I'm about ready to switch out the soaps there now. The one we're using, I'm getting incredibly sick of, but it's almost gone, so let's go team. And then 2 washer whiffs. I finished up White Amber Antique actually from sample making, so I haven't even been able to try it yet. I need to rebuy so I can try this one personally. And then Pink Cotton, I would rebuy this if I could. Is it available? I think it is. I don't think I have any more of it. Anyway, I have lots of washer whiffs also, but we do like this Pink Cotton. So that is everything. That was exhausting. I probably could have talked way more about these things. But like I said, I had a lot to go through, and I feel like Empties videos are always so overwhelming because the pile just grows and grows, and then I don't want to do it. So I told myself just breeze through it and get it going. So that's what I did. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you saw any of your favorites or if you have any recommendations for me down below in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, guys.